Now, it says we're live, but we may not be live.
Are we live?
Dude, I am telling you, no live stream is not like fraught with stuff like this. There it is. It shows us live now. If you guys, okay, let me mute this.
Did you break it?
I don't think so. So the link that said it was our original live stream is gone.
Okay.
So I have to delete that one right now. I'm going to do it so that. Sorry, guys. I'm really not an expert.
It's okay. It's fine. It's just all the peoples are waiting, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally no pressure.
It's okay. It's totally no, it really is.
Yeah, they'll understand, I'm sure. And if they don't, they'll get their money back. I'll refund every dollar.
I charge everyone $100.
That's a good price.
You want the link? Venmo me $100.
Right. Okay, so I have to remove or delete that stream that was in here because now it's conflicting with this one. So yeah. Okay, sorry guys. We will be up and running shortly.
I'm gonna post it in the comments.
Okay, I'm gonna delete the other one.
Did we delete the wrong one?
It looked like it wouldn't have mattered. Something funky with like lining up the actual live stream and going live using a separate thing at the same time. So just a little tricky. But that's going away. So people should be able to hop over here, I suppose.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So this chat's gonna end.
Yeah. So you'll go back to the main YouTube page. And,
yep.
There you go. And are you good, Aubrey, as well? Yeah. So you go back.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Just make sure you mute it. Let me go grab this.
We're live and he's leaving us again.
I feel like this is gonna happen.
Just listen to him jingle as he walks away.
Okay, mine says video unavailable.
Well,
All right.
I see your face on the YouTube.
Okay.
Justin said you are live. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. Much appreciated. Let's give you guys the original thing we're supposed to do. Okay, I'm going to give that to you guys because we took it away from you. So here. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're here. Let's just do a fair bit of pretending. That's what we do. Thank you guys for hopping into the live stream. I really appreciate your patience. These live events are always a little bit crazy. There's always something going on, and you've seen it all, and you've come here today to see it all over again with us. We have a special guest with us today, but first I'm going to introduce my co-host, which is over here. Liz Campbell. She's our director of sales. Liz.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, we're happy you're here too. And you, Aubrey, the Zilla.
Zilla.
Okay.
The Zilla.
We're so happy to have the Zilla on with us today for this live stream. She is a hair professional, top of her class, top grade individual as well. We've learned a lot from her over the years. We've known her for some time, and we're so happy she chose to say yes to being part of our Detroit Grooming Society. So we're super pumped about that. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. You guys, this is a totally open forum, so feel free to ask questions over here in the comments section, and we'll take questions about anything, mostly. Any questions about hair care, beard care, stuff like that. And of course, like on the professional side, how to approach your barber and stylist to talk about what you want at the end of the day with your hair. And then also some like deeper questions, maybe like the meaning of life. Right, Liz?
That's right, Mike.
Yes. What is the meaning of life after all?
I can't tell you now. You're going to have to wait till the end of the live stream, and then we're going to get real into it.
I had them on mute when I was telling them what the meaning of life was, and I just muted everybody. So,
but hey, Mike, hold on.
Yeah.
It's not letting me pin comments.
Maybe because, let me see. Pick a comment you want me to pin, and I'll try it out. I'll just see if it works on mine.
I want the one that says "Hi, Mom" from Aubrey's daughter.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Dude, did it work?
No.
I have no idea. I have never pinned a comment before. I did click pin message. Now it's showing it pinned in the comments section, but not like on the screen. So I wonder what that's about. Anyway, that's Hi Mom, Aubrey or Zilla. Who might that be?
Little Miss Isabella, my beautiful 10-year-old daughter.
She's a huge fan. She was in here. She was first.
She's the first one.
Yes, and she clicked like already, and she's been spreading the good word out there too. So we appreciate your you being a fan of your mom, because we are too. So Aubrey, tell us about your journey and kind of like what brought you into hair in the first place, and what drew you in.
I definitely went to Macomb for a couple of years, dropped many classes. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. And my dad, growing up, always wanted me to shave the peaks of his neckline. So I think that kind of made me think, okay, maybe I want to do hair. I also wanted to follow my boyfriend. And so hair was the best option because I didn't want to go to college or anything. So I started doing it. I fell in love. My mom is the one who told me I would love doing men's hair. And I was like, you're crazy. I just want to do color. I want to do women's hair. That didn't last very long. I did women's hair for maybe a year. And then ever since then, I've been just doing strictly guys' hair and beards. It's been
Beards.
fun. Yes.
So, Aubrey, did you finish college?
No, I didn't. I ended up just, I was there for like a year and then just axed that and continued on with the hair education. And then I went and got my instructor's license a few years after that too. So
I was just going to say I am also a college dropout. So
There are 3 people on the screen, and we're not going to tell you who, that never finished their college. And I'm glad. It's what I find really fascinating about that, and it's interesting you said that, Liz, because honestly, I see a lot of folks who are entrepreneurs who just, it's almost like it was taking up too much of their time. It took too long to get started. Like they're just antsy, and they want to get moving and start building something right away or learning something right away. And it feels like sometimes, and I'm not saying school's a bad thing, but sometimes it's almost a hindrance, especially when they walk you off into topics that maybe might not suit like your career or your path or whatever. Right? You guys see that a lot too, like entrepreneurs who never finished up, and maybe they like dabbled in like different subjects.
I have a lot of friends that are going to school for business, and I'm like, why? like just open up your business. And like I'm a hands-on person, so I definitely need to like do it in order to like understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I had to take like IT classes because I was gonna do business management too, and I'm like, I don't understand any of this. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll just work and figure it out as I go. So I've definitely learned from a lot of people I've worked with and worked for. So.
And that's the spirit, honestly. And Liz, speaking of learning on the job, so I found out that if you, on the StreamYard side of things, if you click comments,
Yep.
all right, and then like if you hover over a comment, it'll say show, and if you click that, it should pin it.
I don't think I have permission to do that.
Oh my gosh, let me give you permission. Hold on. Can we just, I can ban you from the studio, but I can't give you permission to pin comments. That's really
You have to. This is
No.
my one job. I am literally here to pin the comments.
Can I, what if I just banned you? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer. No, I don't know. I don't know how to give you permission to do so. Let me see. But you, I know you have some questions for Zilla as well. So maybe while I'm digging in here, you can walk her through the next bit here.
Yeah, I would love to hear about how you started using Detroit Grooming products and that kind of journey, because you've been using their products, I think, for a while now.
Yes. So I helped a friend open up a barbershop, and we wanted to stick with like the Michigan, Detroit theme and Detroit grooming. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. So I raved about it, and the guys got in touch, and Mike came in. I got to cut his hair. It was a super cool experience to be able to meet the people that you're doing business with. I think that's awesome to have everyone involved with each other. I think that's a really big deal. And once I get super excited about something and I really, really love the product, I'm going to rave about it. And I'm going to make sure every single one of my clients has it on their bathroom sink, whether it's the whole entire beard line, the product line. I have so many clients that have one of each puck of product that I use, just because they'll cocktail it or they like it the way it looks this day or that. They switch it up all the time. Some like shine, some don't. So, but ever since I used it, I have loved it. I literally cannot get enough of it. And I love when stuff smells really, really good, but it's not like too much. And I could literally sit here and smell every puck all day, every day. But my favorite is the 313 and the beard conditioner, because I love that vanilla, that toasted vanilla. It smells so good.
I'm starting to think that me and you are like the same person. 313 is also my favorite. So just saying.
I might like it a little bit
You're
too.
a fan too?
Maybe just a little bit. Sorry to do this, but Liz, I have no idea how to make you the stream master. I don't know how to do it.
All right. Well, it's been real, guys. I'll see you next time.
Alrighty. Wait, don't go. I guess I'll try to pin some here. Here's one right here. I'm a high school teacher. You dropouts.
Yeah.
I like that. But
I saw that. Love it.
Mr. Frantic, I just want to let you know, and I called you Mr. Frantic. Respect. I just want to let you know that we stayed through high school. Okay, so you're good. You're good. Yep. And then someone said they started over at 43. They didn't finish college either. Here's a comment for you, Zilla. And listen, I'm not saying like school, like this is definitely, I believe this wholeheartedly. Obviously, this is part of the deal, but it's more specialized, right? You went deeper than, hey, I got to take Psych 101 or whatever, like, or geometry, whatever. While geometry helps while you're cutting hair and, cutting a beard and stuff like that, it's specific geometry to do with that type of thing. So it becomes more specialized. But I like hearing the story. I like hearing, especially because I was there. But like having you guys come down and then going down and getting our beards trimmed and our hair cut. And then, when folks asked us, where to go to get like a good beard trim and stuff, we could funnel people over to these, places we've had such great experiences with. And it really is an experience in the salon, in the barber shop, wherever that hair professional is. They provide like a full experience, a sensory experience, and you do a lot. You've got a lot of services that I guess were more uncommon just a handful of years ago. Do you want to talk about some of those?
So I love to go above and beyond for everyone, and I have so many clients that used to go to guys, and they're like, "You're the first female that's ever done my hair," and I'm fast, but I also take my time and I make sure that I'm talking to you the entire time. I'm consulting with you. We talk about what we're going to do before I turn the clippers on. But as I'm cutting, I'm continuously, "Are you sure this is what we're doing? We're going this short." And then along with like the beard treatments, the beards are my favorite. That's my favorite thing to do. I love leaning the guy back, putting the hot towel on his face. They're soaked in peppermint, and it's just a relaxing environment. I love the way it smells too. But to like go through all of the different steps that I do, I will shampoo their beard, then I'll let a towel sit on there for a little bit, and then I'll go through and I'll trim it. Then I put the beard conditioner on there and let that soak in a little bit with the steamer on there. And then I'll go through with the shave. And after I'm done with the shave, then I'm going to clean it all up, go back in. Before I blow dry, I like to put the beard butter in. And then I will take a round brush and pull it straight as I possibly can. I've had a lot of clients tell me that I should invest in a beard straightener. I said I was excited to like try one out, but then I watched the video with Ryan and I was like, I get it. Like it's right. You only see it on the top and a lot of people aren't going underneath.
Yeah.
And then, so I think with the blow dryer and the round brush, I can like section your beard off and blow dry it out too. So I feel like I would probably do much better with just my blow dryer and my air director and my round brush and then pull it all out. And then but I love the beard butter more than the oil. The beard butter is my favorite thing, especially when I'm going to blow dry a beard out. It's definitely my favorite.
It's so versatile, right? It can go from it being such a nourishing product and great for the hair and skin, right up to a styling, a modest styler or medium hold, if using heat and that kind of thing. And I can speak to this experience Aubrey just laid out for you guys. It's awesome. It's like, it's not just like getting your beard trimmed, because you could do that at home. And also I feel like some folks like old school barbers, I always say this just because I've had so much experience with old schoolers, just go in, 2 chairs, shop, and they just want to zing you and get you out the door.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. 15-minute haircuts, that's it. It's changed, and I like the change personally, because the service feels more personalized as well. When I went into some of those old schoolers, again, you tell them what you want because you want to be specific about how you walk out of this place. And they're just going to cut you the way they want to cut you, so they say, yeah, they're agreeable. And then they zip you the way they're going to do it anyway. Yep. But no nice treatment, no nice warm towel for your face. Just cut it the way they want to cut it, and they kick your butt out the door. So I like this, this experience-based service now. It's so great. And you can see it in your reviews. And being, someone who relies on like a lot of word of mouth, based on your skill and the skills you bring. And I see a lot of comments. I just had a couple up here. And it looks like
some fans in here, Aubrey.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in the comments too, Aubrey. I appreciate that you want to let everybody know.
I'm the best hairstylist.
I'm the best hairstylist. But really, you rely on those like reviews as well, those Google reviews. And I know how important those are, especially, for us too. Same thing when we have customers who come in here. And I always say, just be honest. Just tell people about your experience here. But if you look at Zilla's reviews, you'll see that she gives the same care to each and every one of her clients. So it means a lot. You're not just kicking them out the door.
Yeah, no. Everyone, we women, we get to go pamper ourselves all the time. So I feel like if you gentlemen are going to come in and take the time to take care of themselves, like that's what I'm here for. I want to like be able to pamper the guys. And I have clients that fall asleep when I'm shaving their neck, and I'm like, that's trust right there. I have a straight razor to your throat and you're snoring. I'm like, thank you.
Right.
So much better.
That's the compliment right there.
Yeah, that right there. I'm like, that's trust. That is mad trust right there.
Scott Crawford here says he just went to his barber today for a nice cut and trim. He loves his barber. That's the kind of relationship you want.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
So you've had a few products from us, and you guys kind of touched on like 313 and how good that is. Initially, obviously, we didn't have that. Did you see a lot of like with the products that you've used? Did you see like a lot of folks who are more like heavily leaning on how something smells, like while you're using it on them? Do they comment? And not just Detroit Grooming, any product that you're using. Do you get a lot of feedback like in the chair?
Oh yeah, so when I went to Aveda, we had to do like a sensory thing, like with a scalp massage, but we didn't lead people back. We just had them close their eyes, and we like, okay, I'm gonna do like a line of oils. You're gonna smell it, and then you let me know what you like. So I still do that with the guys when I have them, especially more so with like the butters and the oils. The guys still have the towel on their face, and I'm like, okay, which one do you like? Or I just pick one, and then they're like, oh my gosh, what is that? That smells amazing. I love, is it Sturgis? The one that smells like leather?
Yeah.
I really tell everyone you're going to smell like a fresh leather couch. I love the smell of that. And I was kind of nervous to like start using it on the guys, but they love it. They think it smells so good. I'm like, yes. But a lot of them really still like Corktown. They like Leland. Some of them switch it up for like the summertime. So they use like the fresher scents for the summer, and then like the warmer scents for winter time and stuff. And I love it. And I like the reactions that I get. I should probably start recording some of them because they're kind of entertaining, where they're like, whoa, they still have a towel on their face. We're like, what is that? So but
yeah, that would be
that they're very happy with every single one that comes out. Especially the beard conditioner is probably my biggest thing that I sell. Just because of the way it smells. So
that's awesome. And I know, at least when I've come in and gotten my beard done at your shop, which is it's an awesome place. It's like a refuge over there. It's like, again, the experience of putting the beard conditioner in, how you wash the beard, how then, you rinse it out as well. And in the process with the towel, I always walk out just refreshed.
Yeah.
You should feel like that. You should feel maybe not like a new man, because that's a strange thing to say because you're the same guy who just walked in. But maybe like,
Are you, Mike?
A better man.
You're right, Liz. I need to take more stock internally, but you do. You feel like a better man. How about that? You feel like a better version of yourself, and you're like, you got this little bounce in your step because you got this extra confidence that came from like knowing that your beard is on point. And it's conditioned and it's oiled and buttered and it just looks great. It's a great feeling. And I know personally when I don't, or when I haven't been for a long time, I literally feel like crap. That is the exact feeling that I have. So my connection with this whole thing would be my wife is a stylist. She's a great stylist, great at what she does. And I see a lot of her clients, like they'll post about it. Like, oh my gosh, my hair, Joanna, thank you for my hair or whatever. And I always thought like, yeah, they're just saying thanks, prior to connecting with barbers and stylists, of course. And now, after having these experiences in these barber shops and like your shop, again, to talk about that and that experience, like I didn't have that before, man. Like I left you a Google review. I probably would have left you 6 stars if they allowed me to put one more star on it. Because it was that. I want to just tell people, like, dude, did you freaking know they could put peppermint on these towels and they could, and then they put them on your face and you're like breathing like angel wings. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm saying like I didn't understand the review culture or the idea of that, like in services. I get the one-to-one. But like the experience side of things, ladies have historically always been so pampered and so well pampered, and that's why they trust their stylist. They go back to the same person every time, and that respect gets built over time through experience and that kind of thing. So now I got the feeling of why they do that. Why are they bragging so much? It's because it's freaking great. So
I can't pin the comments because I don't have permission, but I do want to read a couple. Brian said I drive an hour to have Aubrey cut mine and my son's hair. Thank you. Thank you,
ma'am.
Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Dylan said, Aubrey makes me beautiful.
This is what I mean,
I
folks.
do. I went to Florida and made Dylan beautiful. That's how dedicated of a barber I am. So.
Whoa. That's awesome.
Yes.
Bunch of
Brian and his son are awesome. They're amazing.
A bunch of great people on the screen, and now you're on the screen too, bearded cheesehead. So hello to you, sir. Thank you very much. Certainly market for the Zilla styling experience on YouTube and IG. Hey, what's up with that? I think so too. I think you got a thing going on. You have some expertise, and maybe
all right.
Maybe starting a little series, maybe not so little series, maybe a big series. But YouTube is so great. You know, it allows people like yourself and creators space to go. And by the way, you guys seriously go follow Liz's TikTok. She's TikTok famous right now.
Oh, seven.
You see it?
That's a big of a deal.
No, she's working on her house, so she made a clip, and I don't think you intended for it to. I think you just put the clip up to put the clip up, right?
Yeah. I just did. It was like a 15-second clip of me like doing projects around my house, and then I woke up the next morning. I'm like, cool, I have 28 followers, and I came to work. I'm like, you guys, I have 28 followers. I'm TikTok famous. Literally by Sunday, I had over 1,000 followers, and my video has like almost 100,000 views. I'm like, what just happened?
I'm telling you. And then she's in the comments. People are in the comments saying, thank you. You inspired us. You inspired me to get working on myself. You don't know whose life you're going to touch on there. So it is kind of important. So great point, Russ. I think you're right.
Would you ever start a little YouTube channel for your business, Aubrey? Or you want to stick to like IG and stories?
Well, I just have never known what to do. When I did that first live on Instagram, I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because I see a lot of people make lives and they stare at it for a few minutes, and I'm like, I'm already so awkward. So I'd be like, oh, okay, we're going now. It's actually on. So I totally whizzed through that really, really fast. I was like, just hurry up, say what I have to say. I ended up loving every single product that I was like, let me show you my favorite. They're all my favorites. But I don't know. Isabella today, she's like, can I please make a YouTube? So maybe we'll dabble in it. I'm sure once I get a little more, have an idea of what I'm going to say and do, and maybe get a little more organized with it, I would probably. A lot of clients tell me I need to have a TikTok too, so I'm like, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Listen,
you should.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say too, I have a really good idea because I don't love making YouTube videos, but the more I've done it, for Detroit Grooming, the easier it's getting for me. But you should come make one with me for Detroit Grooming. And that would be a way for you to kind of see what it feels like to be behind the camera and see how Brad does all our editing and stuff. I think we should do it. I'm
in. I'm all in.
And I'll give you permission to pin comments, Zilla, so it'll be fine. It'll work out great. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I can't fix it. But I will say this too about getting started. I mean, you saw tonight, you're going to have hiccups. You're going to have things like this. But, just like death is a part of life, I think a lot of this stuff is just part of the dance too. You're going to trip and fall your way upward. And at least we're having fun. That's the whole key behind the whole thing. So.
Oh, yeah.
We have a question from Cullen. I don't know if you, Cullen, if you saw it yet. Aubrey, what do you find is the advantage to using beard butter before blow drying a beard as opposed to after?
Great question.
So I love that. First of all, I love how thick the beard butter is. I grab more beard butter than I do the oil just because I feel like I can get it through the beard a lot better than I can with the oil. The oil I feel like just kind of sits on the hair, but I can pull that oil or the butter through and it helps pull that hair straight. So when I'll trim it before I put the butter in there, before I blow dry, but then it helps me go back and I can pull out what I missed. And the heat just helps straighten it out with that oil on top of it. So that's why I use it. That's my best experience. And sometimes I'd even throw product in there to do the same thing, just make the beard a little bit stiffer, but so I can see where everything's gonna lay. I know my clients aren't gonna blow dry their beard every single time they do it, but for me, I know when they leave and if they let their beard go crazy, it's still gonna all be somewhat uniform. So that's why I like the heat, how it warms it up and helps hold the style together.
Great answer to a great question. And then we have another great question here. Can he pay for you to come up to Drummond Island for a cut?
Yeah, Casey. Of course.
Yeah. And here you guys got some folks cheering you on here. For sure. I think so too, Russ. And I think like a TikTok would be perfect for you, Aubrey, only because they're quick. You know, you can make them really fast. Like even I was like stressing out trying to make some for the main page.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided to give like my hands the personality. So I put black gloves on and then I put my ring on top of the glove. And then I do the voiceover. So I'm trying to do something a little bit different instead of standing in front of the camera, which usually for YouTube, that's what I'm doing. So, and I've been trying to do a Marvel team up with Liz over here on a YouTube video, but it's not. She hasn't.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, I got that scheduled in the future.
All right.
I was just before you read that comment, I just wanted everybody to stop because Detroit Grooming Brad is in the house.
Get out. You just right get there. Out. Oh my God.
He doesn't like to support us outside of business hours, and here he is.
And you know what? He wanted just enough attention that he left 2 comments. He couldn't say good stream, y'all. Just wanted to drop in and say hi.
What's up, Bradley?
Brad, I'm proud that you're here. Yeah, hell yeah. We'll go back to that one up there using my 313 Butter Daily all the way from Southwest Florida. Dylan, thank you so much, man. I hope you enjoy. Mom, make sure you answer the question. I think she did.
I answered it, Val. I'm so sorry.
Hey, they're just here to keep you on point.
Yeah.
He said, see Cullen Franic's question. I think I did. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we got to it.
Mike's TikTok with the razor was spot on. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yes, and please hit that like button. It helps just drive the video up. At least I think, or it buys us Tesla. Maybe it buys us Teslas. I don't know. I'm in on that. Look, Brad's getting cheered on too. That's excellent. Yeah. So you guys want to talk real quick about a brand new thing?
I think that's a fantastic idea, Michael. What do you have for us today?
I don't know if the Zilla knows this, although she is oftentimes been confused with an all-knowing being. But here it is. Here it is, the 313 activated charcoal beard wash. Finally, we're making a beard wash with the sweeter scent. And it happens to be one of our absolute favorites right here.
Love it.
We got to get some of these in your hands, Zilla, so you can work your magic with that one too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be live tomorrow. But if you guys have the app, Liz, what should they do? I'm not even going to say it. You say it.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I was reading TikTok.
It's totally fine. Listen, once you reach a particular level on TikTok, everything else gets shut out. I understand.
I'm sorry.
I understand. No, they should download the app on the App Store. So
you guys download the app. Yes, Bradley worked very, very hard on that. And they can purchase that wash right now, right? You guys, it went live today?
We put it live. We said we're only going to leave it up for an hour because we didn't want it to get all the stock we made get chewed up before tomorrow's actual release. But we put it back up for the live stream. So if you guys get the app, you can hop in and purchase the wash. And I can tell you right now that we've had several people who are putting multiples of these in their cart. I think there's a fear of a runoff. This might be like a gas situation that happened earlier in the week. I don't know. I don't control the prices or anything like that. I'm just saying, get it while it's there. It's all.
Get
it while it's hot. That's it. Yep. And Bearded Cheesehead knows. Big announcement today on the app. So appreciate that. Hey, Aubrey's mom uses 313 on her hands. Is that a fact?
Yes, she has very dry hands. Her hands are in and out of the water all the time. And if I use the beard butter and I have it left on my hands, I rub it on my tattoos, and you just smell good all day.
Yes, you do. I want to ask you about your shirt, Aubrey, because that is not something we have in stock here at Detroit Grooming. Why don't you tell us about your aftermarket?
Custom made.
Okay.
I love it.
Tie-dyed it with some bleach, and that's what I did with all the rest of them. I'm obsessed with tie-dye, so.
It legit looks like camo. Like, it looks awesome. Like, that makes me want to print gold on camo. Yes. I'm going to print gold on camo. That's it. It's over. Game over. Also, there was another one up here that I wanted to make sure that we hit from Dina. Is it Dina? Okay. Dina said, Aubrey's downplaying her experience. Before going into business for herself, she helped to put several men's grooming. Never mind. Several men's.
Use your word.
Several men's grooming codes on the map, and you know what? I've seen it. I saw it for myself, so I can back that up. Several, I don't know, but the ones that I've seen, yes. The ones that I've seen, yes. At least from what I've known about your experience, cutting hair, and from the very beginning, from when we met you guys, as well, like the go get itness, if that is even a phrase. So you definitely got that in spades. I need a bumper sticker that says, "Follow me to my favorite Detroit grooming code groomer." He's on fire. This is correct.
She's not my biggest fan or anything.
No,
her and Belle.
Patiently waiting for the 313 wash giveaway on the ATV stream last Sunday. Oh yeah, that's right. You won, didn't you? Yeah, It's on the way, man. We had the wash at the fulfillment center. We produced it, capped it, labeled it, case packed it. I drove it over there myself and dropped it off. So it's on its way. I wouldn't be surprised if while you're reading this, the doorbell rings and there's a handsome delivery driver handing you an excellent package.
But no promises.
Yeah, no promises, because man, they take whoever they can get these days, I tell you.
Do you guys want to do a little fun, like rapid fire question?
Yeah, let's do it.
And this will be a good way for us to get to know Aubrey a little bit more. And then, Mike, you can answer too.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's my dad.
Should I just leave?
All right, perfect. So now let's get down to the nitty gritty.
All right.
Rapid fire, seriously. I'll be over.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. First question. Best concert you've ever attended?
Oh, I have to say probably Avril Lavigne before COVID hit. She was amazing. I love Avril Lavigne, first of all, but she was super, super amazing.
And she literally still looks exactly the same today as she did 20 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like,
oh my God. I love it. Okay, most used emoji.
Most used, like that weird one that's like the like the squiggly lips, like the.
Oh my God, that's mine too. I'm telling you, you guys, we are literally the same people.
Yeah.
That's some good ones. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh yeah, I did go see Hootie, and oh man, funny. Darius Rucker's hips never stopped moving the entire time.
Oh my
that
God.
was a good concert.
Okay, next question. Texting or talking?
Texting.
Texting. Same.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm answering. These are for you. Your first job.
My first job. Well, I babysat for the owners of the Dairy Queen, and I really, really wanted to work in the Dairy Queen, so I was the blizzard on the side of the road.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. That's awesome.
You can stay in, my freaking weirdo. That is awesome, though. Really good, really good. Do you have any hidden talents?
Oh, my mom will be very proud of me if I do this. Have you ever heard of like one of the most annoying sounds ever?
Yes.
Not Dumb and Dumber. So I played the flute and we were just didn't pay attention in class ever. But I learned how to make this noise through my flute.
Did you literally just do that with your face?
Yeah.
That's exceptional. That might be the end of this. I don't think we're gonna do any giveaways. That was your giveaway.
Like after that, maybe you should show her what you learned on TikTok with the paper towel roll.
Oh yeah, but I don't have a paper towel roll, and I don't have one of those anywhere around here. So, but that is, what is that sound? Like what is that?
Girl, you just say "girl" in your hands. Like it's Justin.
Do it one more time.
That I feel like that's a sound that no one should ever hear. Like
Do you remember those sticks that would have like the little thing in the tube and you would go like L roll?
Wow.
That is
it sounded like
definitely
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, next one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you?
Oh my gosh, my family tells me I drive like a grandma. So I drive amazing. I have no tickets. I don't ever get pulled over, knock on wood.
Wow, that should have been your special talent, because holy smokes, how did you live your whole life like that?
I actually I'd like to hear Mike's answer to that question too, because I have driven in the car with him several times, and so I'd like to know his personal thoughts on his own driving.
I think I'm a defensive driver. I like to command the road around me so I don't die in a fiery car wreck. And orange is not red.
Yes. He commands the road around him by just ignoring the red lights altogether. He just drives right through.
Mere suggestions.
Okay.
These are great questions, I have to say.
Yes. Last question: big dogs or small dogs?
Oh, big dogs. We had small dogs growing up, but we have big dogs now, and I would love like a drooly, big, huge Shar Pei or a Saint Bernard. Oh, I just think they're the cutest things ever. So I love big dogs.
Same here. We're the same person.
They're the best cuddle buddies. They snuggle. They're great. They keep you warm.
What about like defending the house and other like major parts of it? How about like during a zombie apocalypse, they can carry a backpack and like carry your water and your food, like the usefulness of a large dog?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. And she's like, for sure. It's not about the cuddle. Sometimes the dog's gonna kill somebody. So
they couldn't though. Both of the dogs, the family dogs, Nala and Daisy, they're golden doodles, and Daisy's the big monster-looking one, and you can walk in the house and Nala doesn't bark at you until you're sitting on the couch. She's like, "Oh, somebody's here." And that's my brother's dog. And then Daisy is my parents. And she just loves to greet you at the door and jump on you and hug you. She's like just a big bear. So
love it.
Come on
That's
in.
awesome.
She's just want to love you anyway. So.
I just want to point out that Vinny P is absolutely correct. And this is a little known fact throughout the U.S., sometimes in some European countries as well, that the white bordered stop signs it's again optional. It's an optional thing. So
Vinny, stop encouraging him.
Vinny P's my guy. He knows the facts. Okay. What's this all about? Why would you sing in your funny noise? And is it going to scare the children?
It is going to scare the children.
Okay.
So
All
we're
right.
not going to do it.
All right. We'll move on. I'd like to do a giveaway if it's okay with you, since we blew through 46 minutes and it feels like we've been sitting here like for 5 minutes. I can't even believe it. So let's do that. I want to respect your time, of course. All right, you guys. This is what's up on the offer. This is what I'm offering you right here. I can't do this camera. This camera's so hard to do.
It's so confusing.
It is. It's weird. 313 activated charcoal wash. And how are we going to do this, Liz? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
We're going to pick a number.
No, she's going to pick a number.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Okay, but you got to write it down. You can't say it. You can't say what it is, but you have to write it. You have a pen and paper?
Do you have a phone that you can type it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have a pen and paper right here.
And she just broke her phone. See what we did, Liz? We can't do it right. We are doing our very best.
We're going to have the people in the comments, they're going to guess the number that you are going to write down. And the number is going to be between 30 and 40. Is that okay?
Between 30 and 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do little dots. And then after the little dots, you guys fire away. And the internet's going to prioritize your comment, not Detroit Grooming. I don't do that. Although Dina said pick me. I'm not going to do that. So here we go. 3 little dots. Go ahead.
Oh, these are already going. Go.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. Anything above the dots don't count. You got to go below the dots.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep, below the dots.
Okay,
you can
there we
stop
go.
it when you see the number that you picked. Wow, they just like dump in too. Keep going, you guys got a really good chance of taking this home right now. Really good chance. Not this.
You don't see it yet,
This
Aubrey?
right here.
What?
You don't see it yet, the number?
They're close.
There's only 10 numbers to choose from.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh, Chase!
Jake got it. 37.
Chase, congratulations. Chase, if you email Mike at DetroitGrooming.com with your address, I can ship it to you. Unless you're a client/customer, then you can get it a different way. But send me your info. We'll take care of you.
Awesome.
Good number, by the way, 37. Great pick. Great pick. Would have never guessed it. Yeah, make sure you guys congratulate Chase. Yeah. All right. So, anybody have any questions about the industry itself? Because I got one teed up for you here. In terms of like hair shows and that kind of thing, are you pretty excited that like things are starting to return a little bit to normal? I mean, we have the Detroit Grooming University. I can't wait to kick back off with again.
Which I miss so much.
I know.
That's where I got all my education from.
Well, it's awesome. We had so many great guest educators, and this time around, you're going to be up there teaching the class too. So I can't wait for that. But is there are you excited for that? Everything to come back like that? Hair shows?
Absolutely. My sister-in-law and I, Kendall, my bestie, we went to the Chicago Hair Show, and we had the best time ever. I learned so much. I am really trying to add more services. So I want to help out my guys that are thinning and that are just ready to buzz their hair. There is a couple barbers, Philda's Hair and Zach the Barber. They have their own hair. I don't want to say toupees. That's not what it is. Hair weave type of thing where they glue a weft of hair on the guy's head. You have no idea. And it's such an awesome thing for especially if you're so full on the side, don't get rid of all of your hair. If we have a way to save it, I want to learn how to do that, and I want to help my clients. And so I'm super excited about stuff like that. I'm super excited for bringing models back into classes, and instead of just using mannequin heads, I feel like I do a lot better on a human head rather than a mannequin head when I'm learning new tips and tricks. But I'm just so excited to just go to barber expos and just get back in there. I love just going around and talking to people and picking people's brains. So I'm super excited.
That's awesome. We are too. And that sounds really interesting. I've seen some IG videos on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
They seem like European videos, from overseas, as usually happens. Stuff tends to come here from there, that's gaining popularity. So it looks pretty interesting, I have to say.
And the two barbers, they came up with their own like bond adhesive to help the weft last longer. They've been posting videos showing that you can get it wet, you can go in the ocean. One of them was jet skiing, and
That's amazing.
like we get to have fun with our hair again. Like women, we get to do whatever we want with our hair, and now men are going to be able to do that. And unless you tell somebody, no one's going to know that you have that on your head. So it's a pretty cool and pretty interesting thing. So I'm super excited about it.
Vinny P has a great question here. Where was this woman 18 years ago? My hair waved goodbye at 19.
Oh,
She's here now, Vinny P. That's the point. She's here now. So
yeah, I'm here. I can save you.
yep, exactly true. Also wanted to call out this. Whoops. I meant to say this one. Who inspired you? I think you talked about it a little bit earlier, but he may not have been on for that.
So I started cutting my dad's hair, but the person that inspired me is my younger brother's friend's mom, Miss Joni. She actually wrote me a letter to Douglas J. When I was going there. You had to get a letter written to the school saying why you'd be a great asset to the program. And she is just amazing. She has her own little studio in her house, but she also worked in a salon. And the way that she cut hair, the way that just how she carried herself, it just made me feel good. And if I loved that, like I could do that. And I love taking care of people. I love making people feel great about themselves. And so Miss Joni, definitely, she's the one who made me like super excited about doing hair.
That's cool. And then he says, can I duplicate you, Aubrey, and have you start a business in the Green Bay area? So we're looking at cloning at this point. Look, we're fixing.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, we're fixing hair issues right now. We're talking about that. If we want to get in cloning, that's on our next episode.
Yeah. You let me know when you're ready. Let's try it out.
It's clearly the next step from the toupee.
Yeah, it moves. It moves up from looking like all natural hair to being a whole new person.
Yeah.
So, it looks like Dina is rolling out. Thank you, Dina. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Dina.
Thanks, biggest fan ever. And yeah, we picked a great one. We know. Trust me. We know. Yeah. So, and other parts of the hair shows are like, you get to see innovative products, like indie brands. We go to these hair shows, or at least again pre-COVID, went to these hair shows, Connecticut and Vegas and stuff like that. And it's interesting to see, the abundance that's there. So we have our hair product line. We have a beard product line, shampoos, conditioners, stuff like that. Well, you walk the floor and you sure see a lot of the same thing, or at least from what outwardly appears to be the same thing. And not having experience with these things, these shows are great ways to connect, network with folks just like yourself, of course, and then learn about new stuff that's coming. Now, outside of this, of that hair treatment, well, not a treatment, what would you call it? What is the exact name of that for dudes?
I know there's a name, but I am like drawing a blank right now because I was trying to like put it out there for the guys too.
I see people just advertising it as like hair extensions for men. I mean, I know it's not
men hair weave.
Yeah.
It's not a weave. It's literally just a weft of hair, but nobody wants to call it a toupee. Like,
weft. Like I've also
hair. Hair weft.
So this hair weft. Is there anything that you've seen lately in terms of tools or anything like that you've seen? And again, it's been tough with not going to the show itself to see them. Anything besides that has kind of caught your eye?
So not so much like that's new, but I know I've seen a lot more nail products, like clients and companies start doing it, is the powder. American Crew has one, the Big Sexy has one. But if you guys could like come up with like a really awesome powder to put in there, because I have a lot of clients that are like, oh yeah, I really like, because I've used like the other products and showed them and bought stuff for them so they could have it just for like something super easy and simple. But I do the texture spray too. If they want something that's not heavy, not too crazy, like too much in their hair where they just want something simple and easy on the go. I tell all of my clients, use the texture spray in your wet hair, style it the way you want to style it, even if you're not going to blow dry it. And that's going to give you that lift and that little bit of texture that you want. But even sometimes they can get a little bit sticky or a little crunchy if you let it air dry on wet hair. So the powder, I think, would be awesome if there was something that could be formulated that way, because that is just, and it's a really fun thing to kind of toss in the hair and then throw product over the top of it too, just to give it more texture in there.
And that's what you're talking about, that texture powder, right? The one you actually shake out and then can work in. Okay, because I mean, we've had experience with a couple of things that were kind of at least put our minds on the track of trying it out. Like, let's try to see if we can produce something like that. Liz had one too that was it was a powder, but it was in a spray can form. I think they were different, right? Liz, they're different things.
Well, I think the one we really liked was it was like a pump. It like pumped out the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was it the Puff Me? I know Amika has one too.
Oh, okay. This is Aubrey, I think, the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna slaughter the name.
That better with the pump because you aren't dumping it all on their head.
Right.
Like I know the American Crew one is almost like a salt and pepper shaker, and it just all plops out in one spot. So that's super frustrating, but I loved the pump one. I had the Amika or Amike or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That one, and then there's a Puff Me one too, which is pretty cool.
All right, and we have Bearded Cheesehead with a great question. He noticed the cross number 46.5. What's the meaning?
So AK are my initials, Aubrey Kalashevsky, and Kendall. God is within her; she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. But I've always used AK 465, or not AK, but 465, Psalm 465 in all of my socials, just because it kind of helps me just keep going. I'm a pretty emotional person, and so I definitely use that to like help me get through tough times too. So God is within her, she will not fall or fail. There's people who use either one, but I love it. And my cousin got me a mug that says that. Where's the camera?
I know, it's the hardest thing to do in this whole thing. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, my a friend of mine that I play on the Xbox with, his is like Revelation something or other, and it's like a mix of numbers. So I always thought it had something to do with like Revelations, like the book of Revelations. So we asked him about it, and it has almost nothing to do with that at all. And the numbers are completely random. And here I was like inferring meaning on it for like literally 12 years. I just never asked him. And I was always like, how is he, what passage is this? It doesn't exist. So that's awesome that yours actually does mean something. Oh, Joanna's here. Joanna says hair replacement. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes more sense than that thing. That's all I had.
that thing that you glue on your head.
Yeah. Texture powder is a great product. I agree, man. I've had like a very small amount of experience using it myself. And it's mostly because I keep my hair shorter anyway. But like I'm saying, it's a texturizing product anyway. But like something like that, a product like that requires some education to your client, right? Mm-hmm. So when somebody sits in your chair, it's not just this interaction about you doing the service. Are you also like when you speak to the client, are you breaking down, the products you use and that kind of thing? Like what's your normal walkthrough?
So I personally like to use all of the products on dry hair except for the texture spray. That's like my hair primer, basically, is what I say it is. That's just gonna mold the hair into the shape that we want it to go to, and it's gonna lift it a little bit more, especially for my guys with thinner hair where they want to see more volume. Sometimes I just use that and blow dry their style in that way. But I will always show them how, like, because some of the product is thicker and some guys think, oh, I'm just gonna rub on my fingers and put it through, and then it just gets stuck. So I tell them, make sure you swoop like almost like a fingernail amount of it. I usually use the back of my finger so I can show them like how much I'm using, or the top of my finger. I don't know, wherever your nail is, whatever side. Right. But I'll do that, and then I'll take it, I'll rub it in my hands, and then I show them exactly what it should look like before they put it in their hair. And I tell them to go backwards with it first to get all that product underneath their hair, and then go forward with whatever's left on top, just to kind of piece it through. So it's not, you're not just putting all this product and weighing your hair down, it's underneath. So like if you throw a hat on, you can take the hat off and then move your hair around, and the product, because it's underneath the hair, is gonna lift it and bring it back to that shape that you had it earlier before you chucked your hat on. So I definitely make sure they know what they're doing, and they always go, it never looks the same, because you're not blow drying your hair.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that most folks say that because it's hard, like,
yeah, they're skipping that one step.
Yeah, and the blow dryer is a huge step, especially for guys. I was on the phone with a customer earlier today who had never used any heat at all on his beard, and he was like asking me for suggestions and that kind of thing. So I walked them through my routine because I find success with my routine for my beard, but I tried to tell him, exactly what structure of hair that I had. It was a little more coarse. It's gray, and he's like, yeah, that's me. But he'd never used a blow dryer before, and I told him it'll literally change your life. I didn't either. I actually fought the notion for a long time, and I wanted, my hair to look naturally lay down. Yeah, it's great. That doesn't work well. The blow dryer is like a key component at styling. So I found that myself being converted. Also, again, my wife probably harped on me about using a blow dryer and not using so much product, because my hair would literally still be damp, like overly damp, like wet, and I'd be just running gel right through it. It's not good for your hair, and it's gonna like piece your hair off into sections. And even if you don't have thinning hair, you're going to end up looking like you do just because of the weight of it all. So
absolutely. And the product already has so much moisture in there that you don't need to add more moisture on top of that moisture. Dry it as much as you can. I have so many clients where I'm like, if you don't want to blow dry your hair, how long is your drive to work? Oh, like 20, 30 minutes. Perfect. Let your hair air dry, keep your product in your car, and then style your hair before you go inside. I know a lot of people are still working from home, but if they have to go to meetings or go see somebody, I'm like, that's the best way to do it, especially if you don't want to throw the heat on there. But the heat helps because it lifts your hair and gives you that volume. So
makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I don't want to buy a blow dryer. You can go to the dollar store and buy a blow dryer.
I know, and I'm telling you, it is like this notion, and it feels like, at least historically, okay, so for the last few years, I would say things have kind of taken a turn where I see in the beard community a lot of guys using a blow dryer, and like it makes total sense. Now it's just part of their routine. But there's a lot of pushback in the beginning because blow dryer is synonymous with, long hair and ladies' hair and that kind of thing. And the understanding why to use it wasn't there. But again, my wife, probably harped on me for 100 years, and I didn't listen until I was like, and I thought it was my idea, but it's not. Vinny has a good question down here. How long does the hair replacement last or need to be re-glued? Being bald is something I figured I would just always be, but this is intriguing.
Yes, so I don't know I'm still learning and educating myself with it with the other barbers that are promoting it. But like Joanna said, it's definitely a package. You go in, the piece should last you 3 to 4 months. The hair is gonna grow underneath, and then so you're gonna wanna, they show videos. I'll post a lot more videos if you guys wanna follow me on Instagram at TheZilla. But I'm always promoting barbers everywhere, but I'll share those videos too. But they show like where they're peeling it back so you can see like what it looks like. It does not look like a fun process when you peel that off of the hair.
I bet.
They go back in, and then they shave the hair back down. They add the glue again, and then they fold that. And you can use that for as long as it'll stick. There's some videos where Phil's using tape because some people like the tape better than the glue. But I'm still learning all about it. So that's information I can share with you, but I can also share their pages as well. And so you guys can have an idea. And like they have all the information on their Instagrams too. So
speaking of Instagram, I want to make sure we get yours out there, prior to anybody bouncing out of here. So can you just throw out your Instagram here?
Yeah,
I'll put it in the comments as well here. Oh, she's doing it. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you do it. Everybody do it. Bearded Cheesehead says, great website, reasonable prices with a ton of great services to offer. May have to drive down to the Detroit area for a haircut and experience the greatness. Also see the Detroit grooming store. Yeah, and come on over here. You better come here first, man.
Yeah.
You better come here first.
I was gonna say, if he's gonna come all the way down there, you better stop in and say hi to us.
Yeah, dude. Or maybe we'll have her here cut your hair, and then you kill two birds with one stone. How about that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joanna. Thanks for hopping in and answering that question. This is interesting stuff. Like I said, I mean, I've seen it on IG and I've seen it look like it works to some great success, because it's kind of crazy to see the before and after. And just to do this, if you guys want to see a less haired me, just look at my wife's YouTube profile picture. I think I just have a goatee. I'm not sure.
So weird.
Definitely look like a weirdo, you guys.
I love your wife. We've never met, but we are Instagram buddies. She hypes me up all the time. Like, she is so inspirational and so sweet. She is probably never even met her, and I think she's the nicest person on the planet. Like, I can't thank her enough for when I have my moments where I'm down in the dumps and she's right there bringing me right back up. So
that's awesome. Yeah, she's great at running hype trains for sure.
Yeah.
And then here is the it's just 1 underscore, correct?
2 underscores.
It's 2 underscores.
Yeah.
Aubrey just threw all of you a curveball. Don't follow the single underscore.
Yeah,
Zilla. We don't know who that
I don't
is.
know who that is.
That might be literally Godzilla.
That's not me.
It's not her. Noha's here. Noha, thanks for showing up. I thank you so much. And she totally wants you down at the lab.
I'm there.
We're gonna shoot a YouTube video together. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
You know, let's just make plans right now. Let's get the calendar out. And then there she is, letting you know you're doing a great job with the live video. She said it a couple of times, but we're like in the middle of stuff. Sorry, I didn't put it up right away, but I did want to put it up to let your mom know for sure that you are cheering her on.
Thank you, Booger Bear. Thank you.
Belly Bear. And you're welcome. We have the whole thing. We have the whole thing here, which is great. Do we want to do one more giveaway, Liz, before we close it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to do what do you want to do? What do you want to give away, dude? Why don't we give away one
a
of
Tesla?
Oh my God, I want it. That's it. I got to close out the stream. Why don't we let the Zilla choose her favorite product as a giveaway item, and we'll do the same number generation thing.
Wait, what are we doing?
You're gonna
your
pick
favorite product.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, that's a tough one. The conditioner. Let's do the conditioner.
The 313 beard conditioner. All right, Liz, the rules.
Okay, the rules are we are going to pick a number, and don't go yet until Mike puts the dots there. But you're going to pick a number between, let's do 50 and 60.
Okay.
You're going to write it down, and then, Mike, when you're ready, put some dots down and then fire away.
Hey, guys, speaking of, like, dots, like, remember that, like, when you go to the zoo and you get the little Dippin' Dots? Aren't those so awesome? Why are they, like, $65 a cup is the question.
I think you can just get those at the grocery store now. I mean, it's not the same as when you're like at the zoo.
I know, you got to be at the zoo when it's like a hot day and like half of it's
They're already
melting.
melting.
Yeah, and you're like trying not to get it on your hand, but they roll everywhere and you find ice cream in your elbows.
They have those at Meijer.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
They're like the unicorn ones. Belle loves those.
Yeah, those are good. Those are real good.
Oh, we started already?
Yeah, I did. I literally did dots.
Okay, Jay got it. It was 53.
Wait, 53 was the number. Yeah. Let me find you, Jay.
Jay Arthur.
Everyone congratulate Mr. Arthur. Same thing, Jay. Just make sure you reach out, info@detroitgrooming.com or mike@detroitgrooming.com. Any which way. Send me your address, sir, and we'll get that beard conditioner out to you as one of Zilla's favorites. And you know what? As an added layer, we should totally have you autograph both the winners.
Yeah!
Right?
Yes.
I think that would be so cool.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah. Congrats, you guys. Congrats on the wins. Liz, do you have any more questions or anything at all?
I don't, but Aubrey, thank you so much for joining us today. This was so much fun. I told you it would be, and it's been a blast.
It was serious. It wasn't as stressful as I thought it was going to be. So.
Yeah, maybe you're just hanging out with us.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys had so much fun and it was stress-free while I'm over here pinning comments and that this stinking live stream wouldn't start at the wrong link.
You're giving me permission.
Dude, no, here's what we're going to do tomorrow, Liz. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make
We're
sure
going to go live tomorrow.
Yeah, if you guys see us pop on YouTube live tomorrow, we'll try to mute ourselves, but we're trying to get Liz permission to pin comments. So we'll figure it out. Yes, Zilla, is there anything else you would like to say? You want to share socials, share anything at all?
No, just make sure, if anyone, please come see me. I am always so excited to meet new people. Wherever you're coming from, I will take care of you, I promise. And thank you so much for coming to see me. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for hopping on here and being a guest on this crazy roller coaster ride. And everybody who's in the comments right now, anybody who showed up tonight for the stream, thank you guys so much. We appreciate all of your support. It's been an amazing ride so far, and we can't wait to see what the future brings, especially with great folks like these folks right here next to me and great folks like yourselves in the comments. So much love to you guys from Detroit. I hope you guys enjoy your night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.